I'm always on here telling the men to stay away from certain women. You know, the gold digging ones with attitudes, talk back, don't listen. Stay away from all those women. But this one right here, you run from. You want nothing to do with this. Y'all check this out.
If you was to date me, like, where do you see yourself at, like, in 5 years? With me being in the picture, like, where would we be?
In 5 years, maybe in a house. I mean, depends on how we go. We have to invest in each other, you know, grow together. I mean, you're a nurse, right? I'm an engineer, so I mean,
It shouldn't take 5 years.
Shouldn't take 5 years, but I mean, we should have.
Should be able to get a house tomorrow.
Really depends on your budgeting, though. You know, if you like to spend, you know, that would be the deal breaker.
What you mean, my budget?
I mean, like, if you just, you know, not good with money.
So, are you cheap?
Damn.
No, I'm not cheap. We're just talking about there's some people out there that they see 1,000 and they spend it the next day.
But you can get it back.
But I mean, financial responsible, you know,
Okay.
You're not responsible with money.
I'm responsible with money, but money come and go. So
Damn.
Okay.
And why'd you pop?
I pop because I feel like you have to live your life and you just do what you want in life. So it's not about depending on how much the house is, as long as like you happy in that house. So it don't matter about the price of it.
All right, that's your opinion. I feel you.
Now, there will be a lot of people who don't have a problem with anything she just said. Nothing to see here, everything is fine. But those people are wrong. Now, if you're a man making millions of dollars and money isn't a thing to you like Jermaine Dupri and Jay-Z, then this is fine. But if you're an average man trying to build something, you stay the hell away from a woman like this because you can't build with her. This is the type of woman that's going to destroy everything you do. Every step forward you take, she's going to knock you back down a step. If you save $50,000, she's going to want to spend $49,000 of that. You can't build with a woman like this. You can look at her body and probably figure out the fact that when she was younger, her body was probably crazy and she probably attracted drug dealers and men with money. So when she was younger, she probably had a lot of men doing things for her. So that's why she say stuff like, well, yeah, it's $1,000, but you could just get it back tomorrow. Well, that's not how building something works. Sometimes you have to sacrifice. Sometimes you can't take that vacation. Sometimes you can't buy the car you want. Like she said, it shouldn't matter how much the house costs. Really? What world is this? Is this Earth? Because I don't know what you're talking about. It does matter how much the house costs. It does matter how much the car costs. That stuff is going to make a big difference because if you buy a house or a car that's way too high for your budget, it is going to ruin everything else. And then the first person who's going to be complaining about the man not having any money or not being able to do anything is her. She's going to be the one complaining about it when they don't have any extra money, when they're always in debt or can't pay the mortgage or the car payment. And you know what she's going to end up doing? Leaving this man and go try to find another man who can do more. So this is a trap. And I know some men might be thinking, well, if she's making good money too, it'll all work out. And that's not necessarily true, because even if she's making $100,000 a year, she's still going to expect for you to pay for everything. So you're still paying the mortgage and the car payment. So now all your money is gone and she's going to take her money and blow it on dumb stuff too. So you're still going to be broke. So this is why it just doesn't work. You can't build with a woman who thinks like this. This is why so many people out there are living above their means, trying to keep up with the Joneses, buying stuff and doing things that they shouldn't be doing. This is why so many of those people are in debt or going broke. Now, I'm talking about average everyday people, but this rule can actually apply to some millionaires because this happens to them all the time. There are plenty of people who went from a millionaire to a thousandaire because they hooked up with the wrong person. Now, if you're a billionaire, that's a whole different story. But outside of that, the wrong person can ruin everything. And this is why so many women want a man who makes a whole lot of money, because they don't want to budget. They don't want to think about how to spend money. They just want to spend it. And all I'm saying is if you're a man doing well, that will change very quickly if you hook up with a woman like this. So if you run across a chick talking about money and anything, or calls you cheap because you like to budget your money, I don't care how much money she has, just know what you're signing up for. Because like I said before, the wrong woman will turn you from a millionaire to a thousandaire, but the right one will help you go from a millionaire to a billionaire. I think you're better off with the second one. So if you're the type of guy who's looking to have something in the future, you might want to stay away from those women who are only thinking about tomorrow.
I took my kid's daddy off child support and cleared his $17,000 real. So I posted on Facebook like, this is what maturity look like. Baby, the girls was mad. They was hot. They was mad. I mean, they went to typing their fingers, typing so quick, sharing it. Oh, I would never. Y'all give these men so much grace. One of them even said I was so dumb. Somebody else said, who should tell her? A part of maturity looks like, I'm talking about me. Me maturing to know that I really don't have a deadbeat. That maybe I was just mad that he wasn't doing things when I wanted him to do. Some of y'all need to realize, do y'all have a deadbeat? Or is he just not moving quick enough for you. Now, if you have a deadbeat, do what you gotta do. Step on his neck. Drag him to court. Drag him to Mexico. Do what you gotta do.
I couldn't agree more. If you have a deadbeat and he disappeared on you and your child, that to me is what child support is for. You put him on child support, I totally understand. But there are too many men out there who are doing it right and they still get put on child support, dragged through the system, and I don't believe that's fair because that's not what child support is for. I love when I heard her say, maybe he's not a deadbeat. And I believe if a lot of other women out there stop being angry for a minute, stop being greedy, and really sat back and thought about it, they don't have a deadbeat either. Some of these dudes are trying. They're doing the best they can to do right by their child or their kids, and y'all just won't cut them any slack. Y'all put them on child support. Now the courts is in his pockets. It just goes bad when you do that. So all I'm saying is if you sat down, really reflected on your situation, you might come to the same conclusion as this young lady. And the fact that she wiped that $17,000 is dope to me. I'm happy to hear that she was able to work with them on that too. But honestly, when two people can come together and figure out a way to raise their child without the court system, without the government in their business, I believe that is the best way to do it. It really can work if you both are being reasonable and both want the same goal, and that is to raise a good child. I love what this lady said. I really hope there are other women out there who can be honest with themselves, sit down, think about the situation, and figure out the best option for her, the child, and the father. It isn't always about you. And the fact that she said the women came at her in those comments did not surprise me at all. Because misery loves company, and there are a lot of miserable women out there, and they don't want to see a man have anything. But kudos to you for doing what you did. You put a smile on my face, and I'm pretty sure you put a smile on your baby father face too.
A girl came on my live yesterday and she said she met a man on Hinge after going on 20 dates. Yes, you heard me correctly, 20 dates. Oh, and when I say 20 different dates, I mean with 20 different men. She went on 20 different dates with 20 different men, and then she met this guy. So she meets this man. I believe he was a Caucasian man. She's 37. He's 50 years old. He decides to take her out to the country club for the weekend. She says they have a ball. I mean, laughing until their stomach hurts, drinking, and he was eating up the cookie in her milk, honey. So she then proceeds to tell me that he is flying her out tomorrow, which is today, to Puerto Rico. And she plans on quitting her job. She has a $20 an hour job that she plans on quitting because she wants to have fun and live it up. She says she wants to live the soft life and she's willing to take the risk. She's willing to risk it all just to see how everything goes. We told her no. My question to you is, what should she do?
Now, this is bad, and it's probably not going to end well. But let me say this. I don't know if you've ever been cheated on, but when someone is cheating on you and they tell you they cheated or you hear about them cheating, that hurts. But if you've ever walked in the house and caught them cheating in the act and you see the person that you love under or on top of somebody else, that to me hits just a little bit harder. And that is exactly what's about to happen when y'all hear it from the horse's mouth. Y'all check this out.
So, I end up meeting this white guy. He's an investor.
Okay.
And he took me to the country club for the weekend, and we had so much fun. We met on Hinge. So I've been on 20 dates on Hinge.
You went on 20 dates from Hinge.
Yeah, 20 dates with Hinge. And it was you could tell who's going to help you, who's going to provide for you, who's going to make your life a little easier.
Okay.
He was I just want to invite you out to the country club. Come on, you ready? And then he was telling me hey, let's get on my plane and let's just go out and just go have fun tomorrow. And I'm oh my God, I have to go to work. And I'm thinking about quitting my job. And it's
Quitting your job, Camille?
I need to have fun. Whatever, everything happens. I'm a lucky girl, and all good things come to me, flow through me, move through me. Everything works out for me. No one take control of me. I move through my... But he's 50, and he's Jewish. You told me to start dating the ballers. You told me, you remember?
But I didn't say quit your job. I didn't say quit your job. You just met this man.
I'm only making $20 an hour. It's just fun.
He wants to take you on a jet plane tomorrow.
Yes, I was talking about Puerto Rico, so. I feel he's lonely too. I think he wants a black girl to have his life excitement, if that makes sense. For the last 2 weeks, we've been having fun. He actually wants me to start my own business.
Oh, but before starting up the business, I'm assuming he's going to make sure you're okay if you quit your job.
Correct.
I just want to be clear. This woman is 37 years old. 37, talking like this. And to be honest with you, she look a little older than 37. I think she might be lying a little bit, but that's not the point. This is an older woman talking like this. She ain't 27. She ain't 22. She's 37, talking about quitting her job and running off with some dude she met on Hinge and only been dating them for 2 weeks because they have fun together. You heard her. I just want to have fun. 37, y'all. That is what we got. Now, I know a lot of women won't understand what I'm about to say, but my fellas will get this. This is what you call a Hail Mary. A full court shot. That's what this is. She's older. She's probably struggling paying her bills because she loves to shop and spend her money on clothes. She has no other options, no other career path. So this is what you call a Hail Mary. She's just gonna go for it because she doesn't have another plan. And if this plan don't work in her head, it was worth the shot. Now, I'm not a billionaire and I don't know any billionaires, but I do know men. And I am very sure that this is part of what billionaires do. They meet women, they have fun with them, they take them on these adventures and do all this great stuff with them, and then they disappear. They kick them to the curb, they get bored, and they go find a new one. Now, I know that, y'all know that. The only person who don't know that is this 37-year-old chick. Again, I think she's a little older, but we're not gonna worry about that. And then let me explain to you what's gonna happen. He's gonna be out one day, and there's gonna be a pretty young black girl who's gonna be interested in him, and he's gonna be interested in her too, and he's gonna wanna date this girl for a while. So he's gonna pretty much change his number and fall off the face of the earth, and this woman will have no clue what's going on. She's gonna get an eviction letter on her door, her car is gonna get repossessed, she's then gonna make a TikTok and complain about how trifling men are. This grown 38-year-old woman is gonna be on TikTok talking about how trifling men are. And then she's gonna go around telling other women to never trust any man because you can't believe what they say. Talking about he told her to start a business. Lady, don't you know he tell that to everybody? What is wrong with you? Who am I to tell her what to do with her life? But this is a horrible decision. It's going to end badly. If by any chance whatsoever it does end well and they go on to live a happy life, great for her. But there is a 99.9% chance that this is going to be a total and complete disaster. And the only person who will be shocked by this is her. Leave your thoughts in the video. Appreciate you watching. See you next time.